All right, man. It's Friday night. It's time for the Freeform Rock Podcast. Pod, what's podcast? After show. So what's up, Jerry? What's up, Mooger? What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
I got some shit to talk about, but you guys got any fucking after show shit?
Oh, I don't.
Why am I always the one coming up with this shit?
Because you're the brains. You're
Because
the
you're the
brain for
host
the
with the
outfit.
But
most.
you
Yeah,
got
that's
like
your idea.
you got more podcasts than I do, Jerry.
No, no, there have been times I've had a full list of shit to talk about and never got one word in edgewise.
Hey, Booger, I always ask you to talk about shit.
Booger.
I
You call him
try. I try.
Well, fucking get it in, bitch. Shit.
I just
Well,
let you roll.
I've
I just let you. I just
I've
let
only
you
had-
have me, and I
why don't we
take
just
it.
get our thoughts
No,
on,
there's
like,
some days I don't even put subjects in there. I said, let's just do a freeform rock fucking after show.
Yeah,
just
And we
ask
just
each
talk
other
so-
talking.
questions about our favorite things and stuff.
So to your question, I have fucking nothing tonight.
You
I'm
know
just
what? I will
I'm
say
just happy to be here.
I will say something.
Go ahead.
All right.
Oh my God. No, I got a really big news headline.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna drop it right now.
Drop it like it's
Allison-
hot, bitch.
Nope. Alice in Chains has canceled all remaining tour dates due to Sean Kinney's, the drummer. He has had some medical issue, and they decided that, well, it's not life threatening right now, but he doesn't need to be touring. And where's my wife right now? Camden, New Jersey, to watch tomorrow night's Alice in Chains show.
Oh,
She
really?
went
Oh.
she went with three other girlfriends and had a girls trip, 10-hour drive over to Camden, New Jersey, and the show's canceled. But Bush is going to take the top slot now. So they still get to see a hot man.
Bush
I
is
guess.
cool. I like Bush.
Yeah.
I
so-
like Bush and I like the band also.
I like the burning bush.
Hey, but I had that written down in the news, but I'm glad you took that, Mooger.
Yeah, so it was actually floated. They were more than halfway to their destination today when they got that notice. You imagine being on a road trip, you're on a 10-hour road trip, you're halfway there. You see what you're going to has been canceled.
That's
What?
That sucks. Yeah.
And they got the Airbnb already. There's already gas, food, everything,
Alcohol.
tickets. Oh, not much. Not much between these girls, but
Your wife
but-
can drink.
oh, she can, absolutely. But
This is
not,
his time to
not
make
so much
lemonade.
on this. Not
This is
so
the time to
much
make
on this
lemonades
show.
out of lemon. Have a party. Have a good time. Do something and
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
That's
Draw
what, but
lemonade.
I was like, when she sent that to me, I was like, well, shit, you're over halfway there. Just go and have a girls' trip in Jersey.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right across the river from Philly. So go and just have a good time. But then they are going to the concert. There's other things, bands to
Right.
see.
Well,
So
I-
they're going to have
I-
a good time.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I was reading the comments on Alice in Chains quitting the show, and they said, why can't they get a replacement drummer? Why aren't they getting a replacement drummer? Why are they just canceling the whole year? Because he's that important.
There
to the
wasn't
band.
that many shows. That Alice in Chains in and of itself only had like 5 shows.
Oh,
So
okay. But I'm just saying, why couldn't they get a replacement drummer? I bet there's any
They
drummer.
they could have grabbed the drum tech and said jump up there and
Yeah.
do the show, you know. I don't know why they didn't do it. Maybe it's loyalty. It's like, hey man, Sean's not down, and if we can't do it as a
Who
band,
was the
we're not doing
original
it.
drummer of that band?
Sean.
So he was the original drummer? Oh.
Yes.
The other day, I was listening to Dirt, and I posted this in the groups, and I go, my God, this album is like perfectly produced. It's like there's no highs, there's no lows, everything is fucking separated. The album bumps, everything is perfectly in its place. I guess that producer died, Jardin. He died a few years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And dude, that guy that album was so
But he was a
perfect.
producer. He was a producer. The engineer is still very much alive.
Toby Wright, right?
Toby Wright. And he's the one who made it sound so good.
God damn, that album is just like I was listening to it in my car and I go, man, this album is clean. This album is fucking raunchy. This album is raw, but it just fucking hits you. It's
That's the separation
amazing
is
recording of that album. It's just fucking
right.
amazing.
Well, the engineering of that record, Toby Wright does such a good job because the acoustic is acoustic, the grunge is grunge, the vocals. Oh my god! Just listen
Amazing.
to, yeah, yeah.
I was listening to Anger Share and I was going, oh my God. God damn. I heard that song. It was on my shuffle and I go, fuck, I'm gonna go hear the whole album. So I fucking went to the whole album and just listened to the whole album. Because
Nice.
I go, I'd never get tired of Dirt. It's like one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, it's a great album, especially at night. Oh,
Oh my
it's a
God.
great album.
Talk about emotion on that album. Down
Yeah.
in the hole. Down in the fucking hole, man. My God. I down in the hole and I feel I can't be saved. It's like I felt that shit. I felt that. Like we were just did a review about that one band. I feel Alice in Chains more than that other band. Ever. I feel Alice in Chains more than Nirvana ever hit me. It's like Alice in Chains speaks to me more than any other grunge band. I think they're a metal band, basically.
They're a metal band. They were never grunge.
They
They
are a
aren't
metal
fucking
band.
grunge. They ain't fucking grunge.
Grunge is just it's a horrible title. That means absolutely nothing.
Right?
It means absolutely nothing because Pearl Jam was a straight up rock band.
Yeah, they were a Neil Young type band.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Nirvana was punk rock.
Yeah.
And Soundgarden and
Just
Alice in
metal
Chains
punk.
were more metallic.
Yeah.
And that's all that they really, because when you try to put other 90s bands in there, people say, well, that's not grunge, that's not grunge. Oh, because they're not those four that came out of the Seattle scene.
Grunge was only a title or genre thought up by the record labels. How do
MTV.
we market this in a record store when they used to exist? So it had to be grunge. It had to be Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Nirvana. Like you said, Andy, Nirvana could have been a pop hard rock record.
Yeah.
And Soundgarden and the others were even Pearl Jam. They're just straight up hard rock or rock records. They're
Rock band, the
just doing
90s.
it different, man. They're just not putting the gloss and the reverb and the lipstick and big hair and the spandex and everything. So they're still rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
They're still rock.
Yeah, and the same thing with, like, if you name other big bands of the 90s, like Smashing Pumpkins. Smashing Pumpkins were completely different from anybody else.
I love Smashing
Stone Temple
Pumpkins.
Pilots were completely different
So
from
Temple Pilots are some fucking San Diego, New Jersey, man.
yeah.
I love that.
Those are just rock bands.
Yeah. They all had to give them a name. They all had to like separate shit.
I gotta
Yeah.
agree with Mooger. That Scott Weiland is one of the best frontmen that ever lived.
Oh fuck yeah! I
Hell
love
yes.
Velvet Revolver also.
Yeah.
I
Velvet
love
Revolver.
Scott Weiland.
Hey, Jerry,
Nobody quite moved like him, man.
Yeah.
Let's
No one
get
quite
Jerry.
moved like
Let's
him.
get Jerry in this conversation. What do you think about Dirt, man?
Great fucking album. I mean, you guys been talking. I'm enjoying listening. It's a great album. I don't think it's one of the best albums of that era, but it is.
I think it's one of the best produced albums of that era.
I love Nirvana. I think Nevermind is the best grunge album. And I know it's popular to say that, but it is.
It's
like,
gobbledygook lyrics, dude.
But that to me, it's a masterpiece to my ears.
Dude,
It's not even close to being a masterpiece.
I bought that album when it first came out. Tower Records and Sunset Strip.
It moves me.
Tower
I don't see how.
Records, Sunset Strip, dude. I bought that. I bought Pearl Jam 10, and I bought Great White, Psycho City. I bought Extreme, Three Sides, and fucking Porno Graffiti at that time. I bought all those albums at the same time at the Tower Records on Sunset Strip.
Yeah, and I love.
And Nirvana went to the bottom of all those albums.
I love every band from the Big Four of Grunge. I love Pearl Jam. I love Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and Nirvana. I love all of them. I think they're all fantastic.
So let's rank. Let's see here. Let's rank Dirt 10, Nevermind, and Super Unknown, or should we go before that?
You should go. Well, I think you would go. What's that album with fucking goddamn.
I think Super Unknown
Jesus
should
Christ
be it.
Pose. Jesus Christ Pose, man.
Bad Motorfinger.
Bad Motorfinger. That was about the same time.
Okay, so let's go with those four. Rank them, Mark.
I would take Pearl Jam 10, Soundgarden, fucking what was that album again?
Dirt.
No, I would take Alice in Chains Dirt. I'd take Soundgarden 3, and I'd take Nirvana last.
Mooger.
Well, if I can even remember every one of these bands you just talked about, are we going like
Just
number
go
1 to
from,
number 5 or
let's go 1 to 4.
1 to 4?
Yeah.
So number 4, Nirvana.
Okay.
Number 3, Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Number 2, Soundgarden. Who's the other pick?
Dirt was number 1 then.
Dirt was number 1 then.
Who?
Alice in Chains. Alice in
by
Chains.
Oh, Alice in Chains. Absolutely. That's the way I put him.
Jerry.
Absolutely the way I put him. I would also throw Mother Love Bone in there at about 4.5.
That was a great album also. Yeah.
Jerry, rank them.
I would definitely put Nirvana number 4. As a matter of fact, if I had a chance not to rank them at all, I would. Number 3, I'd probably put Alice in Chains. Number 2, I'd probably put Pearl Jam, and number 1, I would put Soundgarden. Chris Cornell is one of my best singers of that era.
One of my favorite singers of all time.
Ever.
And that band was so. I mean, though it's like every song was epic on that Super.
And those time signatures they used, man, were just out of the world, man.
You know, Kim is one of the most underrated guitar players.
Oh,
of
he
that
really
era.
is.
He's fucking
Them riffs
amazing.
are Sabbath like.
Matt Cameron is a fucking great drummer, also.
Yeah.
Like that too.
Well, and he played for Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and a bunch of other bands.
Boy, he's still in Pearl Jam.
Yeah, he's still in Pearl Jam.
Yeah. Travis, what do you rank him, man?
Ooh, this is hard because I love them all very much. Number 4, and I love these albums, is going to be 10 from Pearl Jam. I think it's a fantastic record. I just think the other 3 are stronger. Number 3, I'm going to go with Dirt. Number 2, I'm going to go with Bad Motorfinger. And then number 1, I'm going with Nevermind.
Oh, man.
I will go with Nevermind number 4. Bad Motorfinger number 3. Oh man. Recently, when these first came out, would not have been a question, but now number 2, I would put 10. And Dirt is so damn good. Beginning.
Oh
to
God,
end.
Dirt is so good.
Number 1 for me.
Rain when I die.
Oh my! There's not a bad song on it out, man.
And that's because I'm not a big fan of their debut album, Facelift. I'm not a big fan of that song, that album at all.
Oh, I love Facelift, dude.
I think it sounds like it's one song too long for me.
Maybe, but
change.
But you got fucking Man in a Box.
Yeah, good song.
Lots of shit on
That's
it.
definitely a strong album.
You know when that album first came out, because I'm a Christian, and when they said Jesus Christ, deny your maker, they explained what that meant. They meant that somebody was telling him to deny Jesus because they were telling him to put them in a box.
Well,
and they weren't saying to deny your maker. They were just saying how people were trying to control them.
Now, if I were to extend it and add 2 grunge albums that I love just as much as these 4, sure. I would throw in Hole, Live Through This.
Ew.
Love that album.
Ew.
And I would also throw in L7, Bricks Are Heavy.
Ew.
There you go. I mean, you get out of here.
But man,
I mean, those albums don't even.
I was there when all these albums came out. I bought all these albums when they first. I just remember driving on a sister's trip, and my friends go, "Have you heard Pearl Jam 10 yet?" I go, "No." I go, "Let's go buy it." I went to Tower Records and Sunset Strip. I bought that. I love that.
And you're probably being a DD that day, right?
Huh?
A DD that day?
What's DD?
Because you said you DD'd until you were like 32.
Well, I didn't have a girlfriend until I was 32. But my friends from In-N-Out Burger were telling me, "Hey, man, go check this shit out. Go check this shit out." And also, the Sodium Prince told me to go get Dio, Back Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. And after that, we sold our souls for rock and roll. So In-N-Out Burger gave me a lot of fucking Metallica. I could kill them all. They got me in a lot of music, man. But let's get out of this, man. We already talked about Alice in Chains, but did you guys hear about the dump truck hits the Whiskey a Go-Go?
I just saw
And
that.
and the band that's playing tonight is Boy Hits Car.
I think I said this last night. Irony can be pretty ironic sometimes. There's
Yeah.
a perfect example
Isn't
right
it
there.
ironic?
Oh my God. Boy Hits Car.
It's
Hey,
equal to
guys.
Boy Meets World.
Hey
I
guys,
love
that was
this.
a little fun exercise. Let's do another 4 albums.
What's
That's
that?
that's a great idea. Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna push it along a little bit in the '90s. It's still in the
All right.
'90s. Let's go with STP's Purple. Smashing Pumpkin Siamese Dream. Candlebox debut and the Bush
Oh.
debut. Go, Mark.
Well, the Bush should be number 4. Siamese Dream would be number 3. What's the other two?
Candlebox debut and STP Purple.
Candlebox is number 2, and SCP would be number 1.
Mooger.
Mooger, you're muted. Unmute yourself, bitch.
Always muter coming at you. K105.
It's the muter feuder.
It's a
Right.
muter.
I'm the muter. So, what was the question?
Okay, rank these albums. Stone Temple Pilot Purple, Smashing Pumpkins Siamese Dream, Candlebox debut, and the Bush debut.
Oh wow, Bush debut is going to go at number 5,
Four.
followed by Stone Temple probably. I'm sorry, what were the other? Candlebox is going to go at number 2. I got to pick somebody for number.
You didn't pick number 3.
Right.
There's
I'm thinking about the number 3 here. Give me those answers again.
Yes, Siamese Dreams by Smashing
Oh,
Pumpkins.
there you go. Siamese Dreams going number 1, and whatever's left's going number 3.
Okay. So Candlebox,
Number
number
3.
3.
Yes.
Jerry.
I would go Candlebox 1 just because of the song Blossom. That's a fucking fantastic
fucking
song.
great song.
I would take Purple next. And the other 2 albums I don't give 2 fucking shits about, so they could put them anywhere. I'll put Bush 3 and Smashing Pumpkins 4, but they both are terrible albums. So
Yeah, you suck.
Travis.
All right, I would put Bush at dead last. I'm not a fan of that band at all.
we do not like Bush.
I love Bush.
Number 3,
My brother from another mother, bitch.
number 3, I'd put Candlebox. That's a good album.
Yeah.
Yes,
Number
it is.
2, I will put Purple from STP. I love that album, but it doesn't hold a candle to Siamese Dream.
Oh, fuck that piece.
Oh,
of shit.
Siamese Dream is amazing.
Siamese Dream is
amazing.
we
record.
need
is the
Psychedelic.
Oh, dude, Rocket fucking rules on that
Cherub-
fucking album.
I think Cherub Rock is one of the best rock.
Oh.
Cherub Rock and Rocket, dude. Rocket fucking rules, man.
Hummer.
Hey guys,
Oh,
I love you all.
Say-
I love you all, but I gotta cut out. So
No,
All right,
you
man,
don't,
take care.
Mooger. You don't need to cut the
and
fuck
I'm not
out.
passing out, and I'm not
Why do you need to
falling
go the
asleep.
fuck out?
Because
I love
I got other
needed
shit to
elsewhere.
ask you. I got other shit to ask you.
I will go Candlebox 4, Bush 3, Purple 2, and the legendary Siamese Dreams 1.
Before you go, Mooger, I need to ask you a question.
Sure.
Ian Pace on Deep Purple, generational appeal. Kids are still listening to rock and roll. What do you think about that, man?
Everyone's still listening to rock and roll, man. If you're
Rock and
listening
roll
to
ain't
the-
fucking dead, bitches.
No, it's not.
It's not dead.
Because Tuck Smith is a fucking proof that 4 of our biggest podcasters name it number 1. Rock and roll is still there. If you even listen to that techno stuff, it's got a rock and roll feel. It all started from rock. It started from rock and roll. Taylor Swift has amazing songs before it hits the producer machine.
What?
Um, and her songs will make my eyes spit. You know what I'm saying? But um, rock's not that.
Okay, you
It
could
is.
go, Mooger. You got the question out.
Later, dude. Take care
Later,
of
dude.
yourself, brother.
Andy, what do you think about what
Jerry, I
EMP has
love you.
said?
Mark, I
Love,
love
I
you.
love you
Bye,
guys.
Mooger.
Travi, I love you. Andy, I love you so much.
Peace
Don't
out,
forget
Mooger.
about me. Don't you forget
Forget
about
about. Hey,
me.
hey, hey, hey. I love
Hey,
Simple Minds,
hey,
bitch.
hey, hey.
Well, now we're
Rock is not dead. Rock will never die. Do you know why? Because of the legendary bands of the past. There's nothing new out there that really gravitates anybody these days. There's not going to be another rock band that's going to hit platinum or million selling and beyond. My wife and I were talking about this the other day. Most of the touring bands right now are 70s and 80s touring bands. The majority of bands are those bands. There's not groups of 90s and 2000 bands that are touring. I think if we count how many tours are going around, it's still being dominated by 70s and 80s bands. Now, rock will never die because of the bands of the past. They will always be discovered. Ian Pace from Deep Purple. Deep Purple will always be discovered. And so will Zeppelin and Floyd and Beatles and all that. But I just don't see a band in the 2000s that is going to conquer the world anymore.
I agree with you, man, on that. But rock and roll, there's a lot of great new bands coming up, like Dorothy and Alter Bridge and bands like that. It's fucking really cool, man.
Oh yeah,
And
they're good bands. Yeah.
yeah, Jerry, what do you think about that, man?
um uh, I don't think it's dead per se, but it's definitely not alive. It's there. Radio, the big wigs in music are trying to kill it. They
It
are.
does.
They
Yeah.
don't they want nothing to do with it. But what's keeping it alive is people like us
Yeah.
doing shit like this. Also, another you have to thank them, whether you don't agree with them or not, the tribute bands. Tribute bands, you don't see no Imagine Dragons tribute band. You're
Fuck
seeing
that
bands like
shit.
Fleetwood Mac, Kiss, Zeppelin, bands like that.
Floyd.
They're also helping keeping them alive. So kudos for those guys for doing that. But I'm telling you, those bigwigs, they want the fucking Jay-Z's, they want the Beyonce's to rule the fucking world. And actually, out of the United States, rock and roll probably isn't close to being dead. I mean, in the United States, though, they want it to be dead. Let's just say that. We need to keep it alive. Whether
And
you like a
again,
band or not, whether you like a band or not, I mean, don't tell them a new band, tell them they're all, you don't not like them, just don't tell them they suck, they should retire and shit like that, because you need those bands to keep rock and roll going. There are some great young bands out there. I've discovered a band, Gunshine, amazing fucking band. Troy, the Reality of Yourself, great fucking Southern rock bluesy band, awesome. It's there, and sometimes you just have to look for it. And I'm noticing that there's some kids out there that are listening to it more than they were a few years ago. I noticed that at Walmart now. The young people there are listening to rock. I mean, they're stupid, but they're still listening to rock and roll at least, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, they want to kill it, but we're not going to let it.
like Jerry, let me ask you a question because right now, Ghost is one of the popular bands,
Sure.
and they have been for the past 10 years. But do they have any million selling albums?
I don't know the thing nowadays. It's hard to tell. I doubt it because they started out when streaming was there, so I doubt that.
Even
Okay.
Metallica doesn't have any million selling albums anymore,
You
and they're the
see that
biggest.
you know
Yeah.
they sell like maybe a few 100,000,
But
and that's
it's
really
like
the business.
but they do concerts. They sell
Yeah.
out stadiums.
You gotta go
Ghost
by
sells out arenas.
you gotta go by streams, I guess. I don't know how they do it
Streams
nowadays.
sucks. I hate streaming
But
so
like
much.
Gene Simmons says that those young guys that are coming out in bands they're fooling themselves. They're never going to be rich. They're never going to make it as a big time band.
Hailstorm's
They
pretty
did.
big.
Huh?
They're not
Hailstorm
millionaires
is pretty
though.
big.
They're not millionaires though.
But I think they make enough money to survive.
Oh.
Oh, well, yeah, to survive, but I'm talking about bands that are going to take the world by storm.
Well, Ghost
All
is
the-
kind of taking the world by
yeah,
storm.
they're an exception, but there's all kinds of bands like in Great Britain,
Yeah.
like Dust Coda and Florence Black. They can't even afford to come over here and tour.
No.
But
That's
they're
what sucks.
And Dust Coda just changed their singer.
I'm just saying that's what sucks because even back in the '80s and even the '90s, bands were able to tour everywhere. You know, but these new bands just can't do it.
And these bands probably they're good, but they quit like the singer for Dust Coda probably because, dude, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm not making any money.
He didn't want to because he couldn't make any money going to America.
Yeah.
He's only in
And this is their
England.
job. As
Yeah.
much as we want to say that rock and roll is this,
I mean,
this is their job. If they can't make it,
check
they're gonna quit.
check out Florence Black live. There's videos on YouTube.
Florence
Holy
Black
shit!
is amazing.
It's a 3-piece band, and
I would love to buy
fucking
their
awesome
CDs,
live.
but they're expensive.
Yeah, they're like $40 a piece. That's
They're
what I mean. He can't
expensive
afford to
as
ship them
fuck.
over here cheaply.
Can't afford this shit, man.
Because they're not distributing in the United States. You got to order them. That's what sucks about it. It's like the music business is trying to kill rock and roll, man. But we need to keep it alive.
Yeah, but just think if they came to America, they're going to play little clubs and they're going to be half full.
True, because nobody knows about it. You get no promotion over here.
But
Exactly.
you also
And it's
got
not gonna
bands.
be
You
awesome.
also got bands like Dirty Honey that's fucking doing good.
But they're playing what 10th on the little bottom list on
No,
festivals.
but
you know?
dude, they are like independent. They don't have a big record label, and they're fucking making it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, they're touring, but I'm pretty sure they wish that they could do better.
I bet they wish they could do better, and they should do better. They just released a live album that's really fucking good. I would go
And
buy
I'm pretty
that
sure
shit.
they wish they weren't on an independent label.
Well, the thing is, they said that
Uh-huh.
the reason they're on an independent label because the big labels want to fuck them over, and they make more money being independent. You know.
What do you think, Travis?
Well, there's bands that I've discovered that they're old, but they're new to me, and that's how I like to look at things. There's probably a lot of bands from the '80s and '70s and '60s
Exactly.
that probably didn't get enough success as their contemporaries did. Like there's a band from the '80s that I love now called Jag Panzer. They're like a traditional heavy metal band.
What are they called?
Jag Panzer.
They
have an album called Amble Destruction. And I think they're just a killer traditional sounding heavy metal band. It was released in 1984, I believe. I think that's a great album. And as for a newer band, I think they've been around for a little while now. But I love this band called Savage Master that Dick Twatkins turned me on to.
Savage Master?
Yeah, Savage Master is great. They have a new album out right now. And I really encourage you, Jerry, to check out Jag Panzer. They're a great band from the 80s.
Yeah, and it's great that because I'm not saying that there's not great bands out there. There's great bands out there that Jerry and I are going to go see in Rocklahoma that are on the small, that are down there in the bottom of the list. But I've been listening to them so I can get acquainted with them, and they're really good bands.
Yeah.
But the promotion is not there, and you need promotion. You need to what they call selling out. It's not selling out. It's just like if we were at work and we got a promotion. I don't want to be that promotion. I don't want to be a sellout. No, you want that promotion. You want to get up there. You want to get a major label. You want to be part of a roster. My
main man, Eric RMCP, is always supplying me with new bands to check out. So that's a lot of good stuff to check out that's brand new. And I agree with Andy. Take the risk. There's a lot of bands that are out and about right now.
Oh yeah.
What's that band we reviewed, Jerry, that I didn't like the first album from?
Black Smoke Sugar.
No, not that one. That was the band that Ralph Strummer plays with now.
Night
Night Demon.
Night Demon. That's it. Yeah.
I'm glad they're doing really good, man.
Yeah,
I'm
they're a
happy
good
for
band.
them. I
They're
didn't
really
like their first album, but I would like to listen to
Oh,
more
the
albums with them.
Outsider is awesome, dude. That's a great fucking album.
Because the first album sounded just like an Iron Maiden clone to me.
Ralph's old drummer's in that band? Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember his name now. What's his
Well, that's
name?
I
cool.
love that Rival Sons is starting to get bigger and bigger as time goes
Oh,
on.
Rival Sons is huge.
Yeah, they're a
in
good
Europe.
band.
They're a great band.
Somebody's seeing them tonight. There's somebody, I think it was Eric actually. I posted
Eric
there.
Luzier, yeah.
I need to see Rival Sons one day, man.
But
I love
you
that
know,
band.
it's going to have to be because they're not going to get any backing from major labels anymore right now. Anyway, the public's going to have to demand it.
It's like, what did I tell you, Jared? We're gonna do an
That was a
episode.
terrible call up.
Is it in favor of the Reds?
We're gonna do a free form mock.
The game's
It's a
over.
good call.
podcast.
It's a good call if it was in favor of the Reds.
The game's over, Jerry.
Who won?
Oh, Astros won 3-0. I'm watching them, Blue Jays and Mariners.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so what I was telling you, Jared, we're gonna do an episode where we're gonna go on YouTube. We're gonna find new rock bands that we never heard, and we're gonna do our top 5 of that.
Well, I'm gonna do some of them that I heard because I want them to get out there.
No, Jerry, you got to do something you never heard.
I'll say I never heard them though.
You can't do that one band that we reviewed.
Of course, I'm not going to do it.
You can't do Descoda. You know, we gotta get these new bands breaking, man. I've already got a couple of them, so we'll do that soon. But man, thank you guys. Well, I got something else to say.
One more thing that I gotta go.
One more thing. Motorhead to release the lost album Manticore tapes capturing the classic lineup's first session. Hear Lemmy and company snarl through Motorhead from Unearthed release due out June 27th. What do you guys think about that?
Awesome.
I'm down for that. I'm a
Who's releasing it? Who's releasing it? The company, family? Who's releasing it?
I have no idea. I'm just saying they're releasing it on June 27th.
I'm a massive Motorhead fan, so
I want the money they're gonna get from to go to the fucking family or whatever. I'm gonna go to the fucking record company. If it goes to the record company, I ain't supporting it.
With Filthy and Fast Eddie Clark.
Mm-hmm.
They're all dead, man. So who's it going to?
No, but I'm talking about like
family.
To the families of them, yeah.
Exactly, man. What do you think about that, Andy?
Well, is this the original band?
This is the original band. This is their lost album, Manticore tapes, capturing the classic lineup's first session.
Wow, first session.
Fast Eddie, Filthy.
June 27th, man. I'm gonna probably pre-order this shit. I want to hear it.
Like I said, I wonder who's getting money for it.
I'm gonna see about that because sometimes these things are not released for a reason.
Probably.
And but for people that want to get it, by all means, it'll be great for your collection. But I would say don't expect, ground shattering stuff because they didn't release it in the beginning for a reason. I mean, I'm sure they knew it was there. You know what I mean? And there might even be songs that we've already heard that were already spread out on different albums.
Agree, man. You guys got anything to promote, Jerry? You got your new Sticks podcast?
Yeah, we'll be doing my Sticks channel with Joseph Staub. We're actually talking to somebody on Monday to partner with. We haven't decided yet. They're going to produce it, do graphics, video, editing.
Wow.
And you don't do that for us?
Well, I was offered from somebody. I didn't get from that. They offered for me. But
was it Ralph?
We're gonna talk to him about Monday. I'm not gonna say anything.
It was probably
Ralph. We're gonna go talk then, and I'll tell you more on Tuesday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We do have 3 shots down. I do want to sometime next week. I hope we're able to get an episode. I know Andy's on vacation, then I go on vacation, so it's gonna be. We have to find a really cool short window to do it next week.
I'll be back on Wednesday.
Wednesday, if you're not doing anything on Wednesday, you're doing your show on Wednesday, though, right?
I'm doing Black Spinner, and then I'm doing BS on Thursday, and then
maybe Wednesday night after your show. If Kate's up to it, we can do it.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Your shows don't last like 8 hours like ours do.
Because then I leave for Dallas on Friday.
Okay,
so, that's the only time I can do it.
All right, cool. Other than that, freeform, I'm enjoying doing. I got some videos I'm working on. They're going to be cool for that show. BS sessions, as always, is fun. baseball show, football show, working on a hockey show. Damn, I'm gonna be enjoying my retirement, man. I'm telling you.
There's the hockey
That's
show called Sticks It In Ya.
don't know yet. I'm talking to Eric about that. We're gonna do one next season.
Hey, just remember, I tried a drink on the other day. I was at AMC Theater. I saw the Accountant 2. I haven't seen the Accountant 1, but the Accountant 2 is really good. They gave me it was a drink for the Accountant 2. It was Jack and Coke with a shot of blueberry syrup. It was
Dude,
fucking amazing.
I am jealous, man. You guys serve drinks at your theaters out there?
Oh
Wow.
yeah, we get drinks, bitch.
Yeah, us too.
Damn.
Tennessee sucks.
Yeah, we're just behind. We're usually the last one to get shit, so we'll get it eventually.
I'm just saying, check it.
We were dry up until like 5 years before I moved here. The Sid Cocoa was dry.
Just try
Wow.
Jack and Coke with a shot of blueberry syrup and mix it. That's fucking really good shit, man.
I don't like sugary drinks anymore. Can't.
Oh, it's not that sugary. It just gave it a good flavor. But
right.
man, thank you, Travis. Thank you, Travis, Patty. Thank you, Andy. Thank you,
Yep.
Jerry. I love you, brothers. You
Bye,
guys
guys.
all rule. This is the Free Form Rock Podcast after show. And Mooger left early, like Jerry did last week. We are getting the fuck out of here.
I'm starting
Have a
to
good
like-
weekend. Have a good weekend. And you guys all fucking get drunk.
We'll see you on the video on Sunday, everybody.
Yeah,
Later.
bye.
We're gone later. Oh, we're doing the video on Sunday? All right, cool.
I'll try. It looks like most likely I can.
Cool. Later.